Well, you've seen the thumbnail, so you know what this is. This is the 2024 Home Depot 7-foot animated Frankenstein. And we're going to do a complete review. We're going to show you how it's put together, and it's going to be fun. So let's get going. My name is Jonathan, and I'm a caregiver for my wife Lynn, who has a permanent brain injury. Things are a bit different now, but we're doing the best that we can. Join us as we experience the Lynn life. As you can see, he is truly 7 feet tall. I got my Frankenstein shirt on too, and he works fantastic. But we got to show you how he goes together. We're going to do a complete unboxing, and Justin and I will put him together as he starts growling at me again. So let's get started with the unboxing. So we're going to open it up and see what's inside. Frank's been sitting in there. I've had this in my home now for almost a week, or maybe half a week. And I've been dying to open it, but I've been waiting for this moment because I wanted to do it on camera. So here's the instructions, printed right on the box. Doesn't look like it's too complicated. And then we'll take out the box that's inside and see what that looks like. Well, here it is. It says Universal Monster. So this is a licensed Universal Monster product, which means it's accurate to the movie. And from what I hear, I think some of the sounds and stuff like that are actually off of the movie. So that's pretty cool. 7-foot graven bones animated LED Frankenstein. A little thing here, a little figure showing probably a 6-foot person. He's 7 feet tall. He's a full 7 feet tall, just like the movie. I actually had to measure my ceiling in our living room to make sure he'd fit, and it's fortunately I'm not gonna have a problem because it's almost 8 feet tall. So yeah, he's gonna be neat. I'm anxious to get him together, and he's going to live in our living room for a while, most of October, and then he'll go outside for Halloween. Okay, this is it, all strewn all over the place. His head, his boots, his clothing is in that bag. I assume this part here is his shoulders. You got this foam tubing is actually, I think, what you put over his legs. And of course we got his hands. You got a power cord there. Boots, these are big boots. He had big feet. But yeah, he'll be 7 feet tall. And Justin just came out and he's going to help me put them together. And we're going to put the boots on. Sits that way. Nicey nice. We'll take the little stickers off afterwards. Just going to get that all together. So now we got his legs, and next you're going to put the styrofoam tubes over, and which gives his legs a little thickness, because we're going to be putting pants over him afterwards. You're already being able to see the size difference. Look at Justin, and that's up by where his hips are going to be. So, and he's big. So first part is done. We get the legs and everything, and we're going to move on to the step 2, I guess. Okay, we took out his garments. One is his top, one of his is his pants, and let's put his pants on now. So I'll set that aside.
Assuming this is his pants.
Okay, looks like pants. can't have an indecent Frankenstein monster. We're going to keep the stickers on all the parts, obviously, so we know how to do it next year. Yeah, you really get to feel how massive this thing is. He's got to be huge. And we got another part that needs to be put on. That part over here at your feet. This, I assume, looks like his hips. And Frankenstein's hips come up to about where your chest is. So we got that little ring, which is like his hips. And somehow the pants go up and over. You gotta pull the other side up and over. It's stretchy, right? Is it? And that's it. His pants you pull them down. And that's his legs. I'm gonna show you here. So we go from, there's his legs, goes up. We'll adjust that a little bit more later. So go stand next to that, Justin. We'll see. Okay, that's his hip. And Justin's almost 6 feet tall, so you're gonna look like a midget next to that guy. Okay. Next we got part J. We put that just slipped right on, right? This part here, which is the control box. Well, it looks like a speaker. That is the speaker, and some of the other mechanical mechanisms are on there, and Justin's plugging in the outlet adapter, right? And put that right in the center of the stand there so we don't step on it. All right, so now we're gonna put the shoulders on, correct?
Yep.
How does that go?
The screw should line up the hole over there.
Oh, I see. And it goes all the way through?
Yep, and there's 2 wing nuts.
His shoulders are taller than I am. This guy, he's massive.
Yeah.
His hips come up here on me, and his shoulders are taller than I am. Not quite taller than you, but getting there.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah, he's pretty amazing. All right, time for the head. Oh my goodness. Frankie. Arms are going on next. He is enormous. And after this, we're going to put the jacket on. And then his hands, right? We're getting there. Bring it up over his shoulder. Frank is taking shape. And maybe hook the sensor up before.
Yeah, that was my plan.
Yeah, there's a sensor right here. This is what will cause him to move. And there's a cord from that that's got to be plugged in.
Let me put the Velcro on.
Yeah.
Sensor's plugged in, by the way.
Right hand going on first. Put together. We just had to power them up next. So we'll get an extension cord. We're going to run it from the shed. See how he works. This is crazy. I've never had an animatronic. Glad we do, and glad it's Frank. Now, Frank was ordered through Home Depot. He cost $279 with free delivery. He is easy to assemble, and he's well made, and he works great. He's alive! Next, we're going to have to bring him inside. We'll take him apart partially, right? Not entirely. Bring him inside, and he's going to live inside our living room through much of the Halloween season, October anyways. And we'll bring him out on Halloween night and put a couple torches on either side of him. I think it'll be fantastic, as long as it's not raining or anything. But Lynn knows that he's arrived. I don't know if she's quite prepared for it. Of course, he's not going to be plugged in all the time, but the audio that's coming out of him right now is actually part of the soundtrack from the first Frankenstein, so Frankenstein movie. And he's actually the Frankenstein monster, right? And I love him. I love him. This is the coolest Halloween prop I've ever owned. And I think he's going to be really popular. So I think that's all we got for you today. And what's that? Yeah. Doesn't have a very big vocabulary. But we'll see you next time on the Lynn Lab.